This car. The courthouse is down here, isn't it? Yep. This Thunderbird's one of the unmarked cars. Unfortunately, the unmarked cars haven't been equipped with cherries yet. I don't know if that's a reference or something else perhaps. Inside this glove box lurks nothing at all. A standard car radio. The unmarked police car has a heater/air conditioner. Fortunately, Lytton has a very mild climb, so these gas-guzzling appliances are rarely used. A speedometer. The unmarked car has no siren, so when driving this vehicle, you must observe all signs and signals. I forgot about that. The unmarked police car's tachometer. Steering wheel. The odometer. The various other dials and gauges, including fuel level, temperature, and so on. Anything else? Vents for the heater/AC. They're not used frequently, so the air that issues from these vents is usually tinged with a mildewy odor. The dash. Nice and sporty for a departmental vehicle. I don't think we're getting anything else. Turn signals? Oh wow. It's got turn signals here where my finger is. Kind of neat. Alright. Fancy. The music's still going. Oh, I can't look at the car, really. That car looks very fancy, just saying. Nice pediment, huh? You wonder if every courthouse in America is neoclassical. I can answer that, no. This is a city of Lytton Courthouse. The neoclassical courthouse has semi-Doric columns. Not familiar with that word. The grass is green and neatly trimmed. It's simply the sidewalk. It's the street in front of the courthouse where you're parked. The bushes really brighten up the building. The courthouse windows are big and airy. Jack likes to say that the light of day always shines on the face of justice. Of course, Jack's something of a wise guy. He's also going through some terrible problems at the moment, so we probably shouldn't call him a wise guy. Had to step out of the vehicle to stop the music. Keep your hands off the streets. You've got business to attend to. Leave the concrete alone, Sonny. You're supposed to be acting like a cop. Hiding in the bushes outside the courthouse probably wouldn't do much to further your career, Bonds. No, I did not flood that sentence. The windows are best left in their current state. Doing the Samson bit might be fun. What is a Samson bit? But your hair's been cut recently. That one I don't get. I'll need to look that one up. It would be inappropriate to scale or deface the courthouse. You'd have to do the right thing and arrest yourself. Then where would you be? In jail. You give the courthouse a reassuring pass. How does that work? Stop acting goofy, Bonds. Appearances count in the police biz. The windows? No. Alright, let's just go inside. Through these doors lie the heart of American justice, the courtroom. The clerk. The troll. We're not going to have that problem today. Black and white check tile. Just like in a 1950s diner. Up in the top right quadrant of the city. You're in the courthouse anteroom. It's a seal of the city of Lytton. Quit dawdling, get off your ante and go about your business. This door leads into the courthouse proper. There's a board over the window. It's one of those inexplicable things you see in old architecture that you're certain must have a purpose. Don't remove it, it's a piece of history. That's not necessary. What did you think it was going to do? Bark and beg for fish? Control yourself. Getting down on your knees and begging is not a useful tactic here. I wonder if we give him the file, he's going to say that's not enough. The reason I saved is because I wanted to try going in there, and I'm not allowed. You'd better not enter the court until invited. You certainly don't want to incur the wrath of Judge Richard Palmer. He's one tough judge. Different judge. I don't recall the judge's name in the first one, but it definitely wasn't Richard. It was a lady judge. The old-fashioned window looks just right in the old-fashioned anteroom. It's the court clerk. Don't play with the window. The judge will find you in contempt of the courthouse. Alright. How can I help you? It's an emergency. I need to see Judge Palmer right away, please. And you are? Detective Sonny Bonds, Narcotics Division of the LPD. I'm sorry, Detective Bonds. Court is in session at this time, and the judge's docket is quite full. Perhaps you could try another time. No, hell no. This is extremely urgent. I need to obtain a no-bail warrant for the Hoffman case immediately. Every minute counts. If I don't get this over there quickly, he'll walk, and that's the last we'll see of him. Please tell the judge now, or there's going to be hell to pay. The clerk seems to be considering it. Please, sir, we have reason to believe that Hoffman is extremely dangerous. Lives may be on the line here. Okay, I'll do my best. Extremely urgent. We said extremely, not emergency. Go on in. The judge will see you now. It's that simple. Thank you. Oh, my word. I hereby sentence you to 30 days in a county prison plus a $5,000 fine. And if I were you, young man, I'd find myself a new attorney. Harsh. Your Honor, I must object. My client has been victimized by a system whose... As for you, mister, I highly suggest you review your rules of evidence before you appear in this courtroom again. I will not have my time wasted with spurious accusations for which you have no evidence, objections for which you have no grounds, and constant badgering of the witnesses. Damn, dude. Now, what do you want, detective? Damn. He's talking to you, Bonds. You better be careful. Richard Palmer is just about the toughest judge in the state of California. Holy shit. Alright. This dude means business. Which naturally means we need to spend some time fucking around and looking around. This is the historical City of Lytton Courthouse. That music is throwing me off. The windows look out over the courthouse lawn. There is a wooden railing around the observers' seats. These are seats for courtroom observers. Lawyers. I hate those guys. It's one of the defendants on Palmer's docket. Whoever he is, he's lucky. Palmer talks loud but has a gentle touch. Really? That sounded very harsh. Oh, I missed that. I'll have to load. This door leads to the anteroom. It's the American flag. There is a beautiful painting of turn-of-the-century Lytton behind the judge's bench. It's Rusty, the bailiff. He's got a pretty sedate job, most of the time. This is the court recorder. It's the court recorder's transcription machine. Judge Richard Palmer is known and feared by the criminals of Lytton. He runs a strict courtroom, but a clean one. It's a table. And again, I think I've missed something else there. It's the witness stand. You've sat here a few hundred times in your days as a patrolman. A few hundred? Wow. You avoid talking to lawyers whenever possible. After all, you work months to bring some slime to justice, and the lawyers do their best to get those miscreants back out on the street. to murder, rape, and loot again. That's one way of looking at it, dude, but they're an important part of the system. You really shouldn't be saying that. That's an incredibly wrong thing to say. You've got nothing to say to this guy, bailiff? Address your comments to the judge, not to the bailiff. Alright, I'm going to load that. I'm not sure if I... Yeah, okay, so it looks like I get kicked out automatically after a period of time. During the course of your career, you've been asked to handle junkies, murderers, rapists, thieves, nuts, and pushers. But you'd never stoop to touching a lawyer. Jesus, game. Please don't squeeze a suspect. What were you thinking of doing? Stealing his gun? Leave the stars and stripes alone, Bonds. Bonds, I don't have all day. It's a cliche, but it works. Act your age, not your shoe size. Leave the court officials alone. Yeah, I'm just going to wait it out and just see what he has to say for himself. Can I steal the painting? Get serious, Bonds. The judge would not appreciate your enthusiasm for art. Bonds, I have no time for people who have no respect. Get out of my courtroom. Well, we've been in here hundreds of times. Alright, let's address him. Your Honor, I'm Acting Detective Sonny Bonds. I'm sorry to disturb you like this, but it's most urgent that I get a no bail warrant for one of my prisoners, Marvin Hoffman. What's your reason for needing the warrants, Bonds? I believe that not only is this man a menace to the public, but he is without a doubt Jason Tiselli, a drug dealer on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. Huh, so if we hadn't found that, I wonder if we would even say this. Or if we would say something totally different. I'm not going to go back and check. What makes you think Tiselli and Hoffman are the same man, officer? Their physical descriptions are nearly identical, and they are known to frequent the same areas and see the same people. Most importantly, each man is described as having a tattoo of a red rose over his left nipple. Because yeah, if you've got a rose above your nipple, chat, you are clearly sus. Fascinating. You have any evidence to back this up? Yes, Your Honor. Present it to the bailiff. Detective? Will do. So I could just grab it from there, but whatever. Thank you, Detective. Please approach the bench, Detective. Well, this certainly supports your theory, Detective Bonds. Your no bail warrants for Mr. Hoffman is granted. Thank you, Your Honor. We don't have to give him the list, really? My pleasure. Here's your evidence and your warrants. You won't regret this, Judge Palmer. No, but you will if you spend so much time in here that Hoffman's lawyer has released him by the time you get back to the jailhouse. Move it, Detective. Do not adjust anything. Scum VM just crashed. Alright, let me load that back up and do that again. Okay, this time I'm going to give him the most wanted list. No, I've got to give him the file. No, I've got to talk to him first. Jesus. Got what I did 2 seconds ago. No, I've got to actually give him the file. I assume that we can only say that he's Jason Tiselli because we found the most wanted list and printed it out. Without that information, I assume that we would speak to him and he would not give us the warrants. Alright, are we going to crash again?
Two hours later.
That was an ordeal. I've just spent about 2 hours downloading various versions of Scum VM, trying to figure out just what the hell was going on here because that was repeatable. Long story short, I've had to re-download the game from GOG.com. Fortunately, I haven't lost any progress, so I've been able to use my existing save games. But yeah, I've spent the better part of about 2 hours trying to figure out just what the hell was going on with that crash. Alright, so let's move on. We have the no bail warrant, so we need to take that to jail immediately. Yeah, the Scum VM status window implied that it was a problem with music.cpp, and I was wondering, does it have anything to do with the music that I'm playing, the device? Is the file corrupted? Is the script corrupted across versions? Can I download old versions and play the game? No, I can't because the save game's not compatible. And at the end of the day, I managed to solve this by uninstalling the game completely and reinstalling it, and now I've just driven past the entrance. Fuck me. Yeah, I've got to admit, I'm kind of on tilts at the moment, and I think something that will make me feel better is rocking up at this jail, handing over this warrant, and ensuring that this guy can't possibly get out for a very long time. This car. This car just looks so absurd. Alright, we need to put our gun in the locker here. And yeah, getting this was a massive ordeal. No bail warrants. It's a warrant to keep that bile heap, Taselli, in jail. There's a comma missing there, but whatever. We can't open it ourselves, we need to push the button. You press the entry buzzer, alerting the guard inside that you wish to enter. Got something for you, Paul. Don't keep me in suspense, Bonds. Let's have it. Here you go. Well, well. Good thing you got this here when you did, Bonds. Hold on, I'll process it. Will we hear the lawyer screaming? Thanks, Bonds. He's all checked in, but he ain't checking out. Can we look at him there? No. Now, there's someone in there. I assume that's a Sally, but we can't speak to him. I'm going to go back and watch my footage to see if those doors were making that noise. I've definitely been screwing around with the Scum VM settings, so if things sound a bit different, I apologize, but I'm kind of on tilt at the moment. Oh, wow. Okay, I did not cut that out. We just arrived here straight away. All right, Sonny, you got the warrants. Good job. Boy, this will be a feather in your cap. And all we had to do was look in the drawer and look up a serial number for a gun. Sonny, we got an anonymous tip that a drug deal is going down at Burt's Park. We've got to get over there. Same as the first game. Right, Burt's Park is right here, I believe. I'm not sure where the entrance is, so I'll make a save as I'm approaching here. But I'm going to assume that we park on this side, so we'll turn left and then right. But given the way this game is playing out, I don't know anymore. I just don't. I was having such a great time until now. Birds Park. Let's turn left. Game's going to do that for me automatically because I didn't click it in time. And we'll see if we can hang a right. Or it might be like everything else and the entrance might be on the lower edge. Alright, we're turning right. Is there an entrance here? Birds Park entrance, there is. Boom. What a picturesque little place. Okay, Sonny, we've been given a tip that a drug deal is going down in the park this afternoon. What we need to do is this. You go straight into the park and position yourself so that you can watch the bench without being observed. I'll go around the side and cover the park's other entrance. Any questions? How do you know they're doing it at a bench? Will they spot us? Why do I feel like I've done this before? No, geez, Laura, I used to play in this park when I was a kid. We used to come here to neck when I was in high school. Too much information there, Sonny, but whatever. This is kind of sad. Sure as hell is. There are more dealers than ever, and they're getting meaner than ever too. Lesson's changing, Sonny. Anyway, let's not waste time. Go on in. I'll see you later. How about no? We need to look around here first. We need to inspect every single thing that we can possibly inspect. It's your car. It's the company's car, but whatever. The sidewalk has been recently swept. Maybe Burst did it. The park is a refreshing change from pounding the streets. This is the entrance to the Listen City Park. Full, brushy pine trees give the park a lush appearance. Many lovely flowers grow in the park. They are still carefully tended by the park's aging gardener, Urs. Many tall, sturdy oak trees grace the park. This path leads into the park. The posts hold up the embankments. The grass is green and pretty. I think that's all we're getting. We don't need to pick the grass. When you were a kid, you loved to climb trees in this park, but that was long ago and, it seems, a lifetime away. You don't need that, Bonds. It's nowhere near Christmas. I don't know that. Heads up, Bonds. You never know what you'll find in a city park. I'm not sure why we're getting that when we touch the path. Nothing worth taking on the sidewalk. Nothing to be found on the streets. Leave that plant alone, Bonds. It looks hungry. It does. What is it? It's a plant with long, spidery leaves. Don't pick the flowers. Another underpaid civil servant toiled long to put them there. Alright, I think we're going into the park. Alright, first things first, can I leave this screen? Like if I try walking over to the right here. And yes, I did accidentally move my mouse over there. No, I can't leave there, okay. So this looks like the only screen in the park. Just going to pause here and take a look at the manual because it's been a while. Alright, so we're doing a stakeout. Is there anything about that here? We need to maintain radio contact. We need to observe the crime. Have the weapon drawn at the ready. We need to yell police. Keep your hands over your head. If you drop your hands, then take defensive action. If the suspect flees, well, last time what happened is that we cornered one of them, and the other one, I think it was Colby, ran off, and Laura caught them. Alright, I think it's pretty simple. We just need to hide somewhere, ready the gun, and wait. Alright, what do we have? It's a garbage can. Give a hoot. Don't pollute. I've heard that in Hitman. A park bench. You smile, remembering summer evenings in the park with your best girl. Best. There's Mossball. Pretty birch trees. You remember that folk artists used to use birch bark to draw on. It looks like there's a drawing on this one. I hope you didn't put that there, so... Hey, who the hell are you? I'm out of here, man. This ain't worth the trouble. By standing out in the open radiating cop vibes, you just scared the perp away, Bonds. When Lieutenant Morgan found out that you couldn't even handle a simple drug bust, you were promptly reassigned to traffic patrol. I might need to load and redo that because I need to hide somewhere very, very quickly, clearly. I'll check this other stuff later. Right now I'm just trying to find somewhere to hide. Maybe behind this tree? Gotta hide somewhere. There we go. Alright. Now we can look around in peace and sight. Jesus. Also, we're in plain sight here, really. Where is that little creep anyway? He's druggy trash. Probably sells to a lot of kids. Get them while they're young, that's the slogan. First hit is always free. The park is full of beautiful plants. Someone obviously takes good care of them. It's probably Bert, the elusive gardener. No one's actually seen Bert for 10 years. He's probably dead. But it's said that if you leave a bowl of grape nuts on your front porch when the moon is full, he might just mow your lawn for you. That's bizarre. A big, green, vigorous tropical plants. Nice, green, perfectly trimmed grass. Every suburbanite's ideal. Whether the story is true or not, they really are nifty plants. What story? Alright, we have someone approaching. I'm clicking my mouse and not much is happening. You're late. Where the hell were you, Sims? Same name. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't get away. My mom. Your mom? Your mom! Man, I should have known better to deal with little pukes in diapers like you. Forget it. I'm out of here, man. No. Wait, please. I have the money. All of it. Right here. Please, let me have the stuff. I need it, man. Those glasses. I don't approve. Alright. I can be a nice guy. But the price is going up next time. And don't you ever be late again. Do you understand me? I understand. I'm sorry. You better be. I don't need you, punk. I've got 1,000 like you waiting in the wings. It will be nothing to me to squash you like a bug. Okay, man. I get it, man. Sonny's just casually moving over there. This formation video. Sonny, what are you doing? Alright. We have witnessed the deal. Signed, witnessed, and we're about to seal it with a kiss. Yeah, he's trash, but if we shot every useless person we encountered, we'd be up to our noses in dead folk now, wouldn't we? Chill, Bonds. Yeah, think of the average person and then think how dumb the average person is. You may think that shooting an unarmed suspect is the right thing to do, but unfortunately, the police department and the justice system just don't see it your way. After you were kicked off the force, you were brought up on murder charges. Okay, so we couldn't shoot him, but we could totally shoot the kid. Wow. Alright, I'm going to yell out. Freeze! Police! Looks like they weren't very afraid of you. Have a weapon ready next time. There is a very narrow window of time to work with here. You draw your service revolver. Okay, now we can do it. Freeze! Police! Hey, that boy can move. Guess you should have ordered him to halt. Huh, Bonds? After you fouled up the simple drug bust, Lieutenant Morgan lost all confidence in you. You're back on traffic patrol. This is playing very differently. Also, we totally definitely said freeze, and I think that counts as halt, but you know. Game's being annoying. Yeah, we've got a very narrow window to work with here. And I'm not convinced that I'm actually missing anything, unless I've got to maybe do this now. Yep, okay. Now we're ready. But he comes in very quickly. Or at least I think he comes in very quickly. Just stay hidden, Bonds. Christ. Concrete bench still feels pretty sturdy. Not now, Bonds. Follow procedure. You wish you had an eraser, but you don't. There's nothing you can do. What is that a reference to? You touch the leaves, wishing your houseplants would grow that big. Actually, you wish your houseplants would grow at all. Not the right move, Bonds. Alright, we'll let that play out again. But the thing is, during that entire sequence, this was locked and I couldn't do much. We've got to actually witness the deal. Also, another thing that I probably should do is I should radio Laura, shouldn't I? You key the mic. Laura, I'm moving in. You step out from the bushes and yell, oh wow. Freeze! Police! Halt! I'm a police officer. There we go. I'm halting! I'm halting! Don't shoot me, okay? Can I shoot you? No. I wish we could shoot you right now. I'm not going to shoot you, son. Put your hands over your head. Yes, sir. That's not a necessary step at this point. All right. We need to save our game because we've actually got this guy at gunpoint. Can I shoot him now? Excellent. It's so much better because we've now told him that we're not going to shoot him. We need to handcuff him. Trying to handcuff a suspect while holding your service revolver could get one or both of you killed. Bonds, holster it first. Maybe I should go to jail and put it in the gun locker. Alright. Handcuff. Hey, what are you doing? You don't need those. Please, man, don't. Sorry, son, it's police procedure. They'll come off as soon as you go through booking. You aren't going to beat me with a rubber hose or anything, are you? No, Victor, you've been watching too much TV. I'm not going to hurt you. Was his name Victor Sims? I think it was, wasn't it? Don't ask me how we know that. Alright, so we need to search him. You find a stick of gum, a movie ticket stub, and a cellophane packet of a white, powdery substance that resembles cocaine. You'll turn the stuff over to Detective Watts to book into evidence. After cuffing and searching the individual, you notify him that he's under arrest and begin to read him his Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. What you say may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning, if you wish. Very good, Bonds. You successfully completed your first bust since joining narcotics. I think that went very well. Game, thank you. This one looks like a minor. Have you read him his rights? Yes, I did. Good. We don't want to lose this one due to some damn technicality. Okay then, Mr. Colby, is it? How long have you been dealing to little boys, Mr. Colby? Bite me. I don't have to say nothing to you, slut. Whoa. Who are you working for, Mr. Colby? Tell us, and it might go easier on you. Kiss my lily-white butt. Okay, I give up. See if you can find anything out from the kid. Okay, you're a complete piece of shit. And we can't actually look at anyone here because they're all undefined. We can't talk to Don Colby. Yeah, his name's Victor. But I don't think Colby mentioned his name. Victor, how long have you been taking drugs? Do I have to answer that? No, but it might help. You've already been arrested, Victor. Nothing you say will change that one way or another. But if you help us out, we'll take that into account when we talk to the judge. This seems dodgy. We've just read him his rights. Okay, I guess. Not too long, maybe about 6 months. This guy at school gave me some coke at a party. I guess I kind of liked it, and I kept doing it, and then I couldn't stop. Ain't that just pitiful, you sniveling little creep? I didn't ask you anything, Mr. Colby. Victor, did you always buy from this man? No. I used to buy from this guy named Jose Martinez, but I haven't seen him for a while. My friend Kathy Cobb and I were getting pretty desperate. Then Colby came up to me one day and... Oh, Kathy Cobb. No, no, no. Shut up! Shut up, you little bastard! One more word out of you and you're dead. That's not going to end the way you think it's going to end, dude. Yep, exactly. Put a lid on it, Colby. You're just digging yourself in deeper. Is there anything else you want to tell me, Victor? Not here, okay? I understand. Let's go, Victor. Get in the car. Okay, come on, Mr. Colby. Get in the car. Up yours. I beg your pardon? What did you say? Oh, you said you'd like to spend the night in jail with a homicidal biker named Bone Crusher? No problem, Mr. Colby. We can arrange that. Okay, I get the message, Miss Police Dog. I'm getting. Did you hear that, Sonny? This is the bath bag who's been dealing to Jack's daughter. He'll be delighted to hear this creep is off the streets. Yeah, I feel great about this one, Laura. Let's take these guys in. Once again, a very abrupt cut there. I fear it's too late for Kathy, though. So I guess the next question I need to figure out is what booking codes do I use? I figure I can use evading arrest and resisting arrest for Don Colby. Not sure about Victor Sims. And there's probably something like possession of cocaine and a few other things as well that we can book them under. I also wonder if we'll be booking them separately or as a pair. In the first game we just said drugs for both of them and that was it. But if we're asked to book them separately, then I really need to think about what I need to book them for. I definitely clicked right there. You all saw that. Jesus. I'll cut back in. Alright, we are here. Can we look or say anything? Hey, Sonny, I'll take Laurel and Hardy inside while you take care of the car and the gun. Okay, Laura, don't let frickin' Frack give you a hard time. Very cute. Come on, gentlemen, you don't want to keep a lady waiting, do you? Your castle awaits. I wouldn't even try and encourage them, Sonny. Yeah, these sound effects sound different to when I was previously recording. Let me just try something very quickly and I'll see if we can change them. Yeah, that's very different. I'm going to be dead honest, I'm not sure which is the quote-unquote correct sound effect. That one definitely has more of a chunky feel to it than the noise, so yeah, I think I'll stick with this particular setting for the rest of this playthrough. Please stand against a wall and don't move. I'll keep an eye on the dog, Sonny. Yeah, and you two can kiss my... Hey, let's cut the spear, fella. Don't encourage him, Laura. They're not worth it. Okay, I can't look at them. I can look at Laura, but she is undefined. They're a fine pair, aren't they? You think about talking to him, but decide you've suffered enough verbal abuse for one day. We get it for both of them. All right. Let's have a look at our codes, shall we? Yeah, the real question is this. When we put Nos Art Sebastian away, we managed to charge him with 6 crimes for DUI. Can we beat that record for these arseholes dealing drugs? So resisting arrest sounds good. Evading arrest, wherever that is. Where is it? There's evading arrest, yep. Oh no, that's a vehicle code. That's a vehicle code, okay. So resisting arrest, that absolutely applies to Colby. What have we got? No one attacked us. Possession of cocaine, maybe controlled substance. I think that might be it. The rest here are vehicle codes. We can't use those. I mean, there's evading arrest, but I don't think that applies. I'll try evading arrest, but I'm pretty sure Paul is going to smack us for it. All right, Paul. Paul, I've got a couple more cell stuffers for you. Yeah, that's a driving code. Looking for evading arrest? Gee, that's strange. Without deluxe combinations, why would anyone want to get away? We didn't get a point for it. All right, 308. This seems wrong. That's opening immediately upon evading arrest, or resisting arrest, sorry. And that was happening with the previous dudes as well. That's bizarre. That makes me think that's a bug. Alright, what are our other codes? Alright, 12755 is cocaine. Booking this one for possession of cocaine, eh? Guess his mom never told him not to stick stuff up his nose. Yep, absolutely. The only thing that goes up my nose is my finger. What's next? We can try possession of a controlled substance, which is 12876. Possession of a controlled substance, huh? Guess he just didn't know when to say no. That seems inappropriate, but whatever. I don't think we've got anything else here. We've got resisting arrest, and that's going to open the cage immediately. Kidnapping, armed robbery, assault and battery. They didn't have weapons on them, and I don't feel comfortable charging them with the driving code. So, yeah, let's just go with resisting arrest, and we'll call it there. Move into the center of the room, please. Let's see who's who. Nope. Okay, there you go. Hope I didn't have those on too tight. Alright, into the cells with the both of you. What's stopping them from just fighting us right here, right now? I mean, they won't get very far, but they could at least do some damage to us, I reckon. Good work, Sonny. This will be a pleasure to report to Morgan. It increases the likelihood that this could be a permanent position for you. Let's roll back and do the paperwork, partner. Oh, I almost forgot. Jack called me at the station. He sounded really upset. He wanted to talk to you. I think you better stop by and see him. He said he was at the Blue Room. Oh, Blue Room is not capitalized. Oof. I'll see you at the station later. Bye. Kathy, I guess, is in hospital. And this music again. Yes, I've discovered that if I hit left here, and then I sort of pass where my finger is, the left disappears, because I think the game thinks there's like an intersection there, but there totally isn't. And that was the problem that I was having with Listen PD a couple of videos ago, where I was trying to turn right, and the game's like, nope, I'm going to turn you left instead. That is also why I did the cut, because instead of going past here and then doing a loop like this, I did a loop like this. The driving interface is a bit of a troll. Alright, the blue room is just on our right. Alright, it's okay. We didn't bring you a stripper this time. Or a call girl, or whatever we wanted to find her. You see your friend, Jack Cobb, sitting at the table. You've noticed that he's been depressed and distracted for days. You said exactly the same thing last time, Sonny. Oh, there's Jack. You gently tap Jack on the shoulder. I don't think there's anything else we can do here other than have a chat to Jack. Hey, Sonny, why don't you sit down? I don't want to strain my neck looking up at you. Alright. Well, let's hear it. Hi, Jack. Good news, buddy. We caught the bastard who was selling to Kathy. It's too late. What? Oh, Sonny. What did you say? Jack has obviously been drinking way too much. Drinking on the job. We caught the creep who was dealing to Kathy, Jack. He's a slimy little punk named Donald P. Colby. We've got him, Jack. His eggs are gonna fry. It's just swell, Sonny. Except it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's too late. Too late? My God, Jack, what do you mean? Kathy's in a hospital. In a coma. It was an overdose. Some filthy They don't even know what. She might die, Sonny. My baby might die. Oh no. Why didn't I see it sooner? Oh God, Sonny. You shouldn't be drinking here, dude. Jack, man, I'm so sorry. She'll be okay. I know it. She's a tough kid. Yeah, if this is a remake of the original, we know what happens. Thanks, Sonny. Thanks for trying. I gotta go, man. Don't drive. Exactly. Hey, Jack, you're in no shape to drive. Don't worry about it, Sonny. I called a cab for him. I'm perfectly fine. Bobby, I don't need a ride. Wait, Jack, just hold on. Sonny! Sonny, I need to talk to you. What's up, Keith? Again, a time and place. Holy shit. You're not going to believe this, man. Jason Tiselli escaped. What? Yeah, Tiselli cold-cocked the guard and grabbed his keys. He got out into the yard and somehow managed to get over the 2 chain-linked barbed wire top fences with his hide intact. I can't believe nobody saw him go, man. Then how do you know this? Anyway, there's a citywide dragnet underway and Morgan wants to see you in his office right now. Man, I can't believe Tiselli pulled it off. This is bad news. Yeah, he's a dangerous dude. I just hope he doesn't hurt anyone. Anyway, you better run, Sonny. You hear the honking of a cab outside. Keith, look after this bloke. There's your cab, Jack. Go ahead and take it, okay? Hell, Sonny, I don't need... Crap. Alright, I'll do it. Thanks, Jack. She'll be okay. You'll see. Yeah. See you, Sonny. Wasn't sure whether to do the full drunk voice there. Hopefully Keith is accompanying him, but I know that's not the case. But yeah, in the first game, Sonny didn't say anything. He's trying to reassure him here. But yeah, we saw how it ended in the VGA version, and I've got a horrible feeling it's going to end exactly the same way.